This is Play North, the Manitoba Games Show. The Manitoba Games, powered by Manitoba Hydro, are coming to Thompson March 4th to 10th, 2018. We're only a few months away. If you're interested in finding out more about the games, look for us on social media at #PlayNorth. And to volunteer, go to www.manitobagames.ca. We're always looking for more volunteers and more people to be involved with the games. Sitting with me today, two multi-sport athletes. I've got Logan Bobesko and Jonna McDonald. You guys were down at the games a few years ago, played ringette down there. Since then, I know that you've both branched out a little bit and play a few different things. But let's start with you, Logan. When and where did you go to the games?
Well, the games were in Morden and in Winkler, and it was like 2014 we went, a while ago. Yeah.
So it was good. And Johnny, you were at the same game, same team, the whole thing?
Yeah, we were both there together.
Playing right on. And was that just a Thompson team, or was that a Norman team?
It was technically a Norman team, but most of the people on the team were from Thompson, and there was one girl from the PA.
Oh, right on. So, I mean, I helped to coach both of you, was sort of in the mix with ringette for a few years, which was fantastic for me. And you're right, there isn't a lot of ringette that's outside of Thompson other than Brandon and Winkler and those kind of places. So, in terms of your ringette career, can you talk about any other ringette tournaments and things that you went to in the past? Did those games sort of spur you on to other things?
Around the same time, like the year that we went to the games, we also were back-to-back provincial champions for ringette. So that was pretty cool, but that's about it.
Pretty good. That's a big one. I know you played on the same team. You guys are the same age, so most of your experiences are probably the same. Was there anything else for you that you can remember from ringette, big tournaments, anything like that?
No, pretty much the same. Yeah.
Those are the biggies.
Years in a row. Pretty nice.
Yeah, no, you guys had had some really good success. So when you were at the games in Winkler Morden, even though that was a few years ago, any memorable experiences from the games?
Oh yeah, well the opening ceremonies was cool, just seeing like everyone there and how many athletes are participating. And yeah, just playing in the games itself.
Perfect. Jonna, same for you. Anything else that stood out for you?
I liked how the athletes' villages were set up, how everyone got to stay in the schools and kind of interact and do different things there.
Right on. So it felt a lot more like you guys have been to lots of ringette tournaments and lots of sports tournaments. So was this one kind of special in that respect, that it was bigger than just a tournament?
Yeah, it was definitely more interesting than just a regular tournament.
Right on. I like that. And so, like I said, you guys have both played in the Manitoba Games, which is huge. Pretty high-level ringette athletes. Since then, you've branched out. Are you still playing ringette?
Yeah, my last year, this year.
Shedding a tear?
Oh yeah, on the inside.
And do you think your experience with ringette and with the games has led you to some other sports? Because I know we've played badminton together before, and you're playing volleyball this year. So do you think that helped sort of move you along?
Yeah, it really did, yeah.
Perfect. And for you, Jonna, same question, I guess. You play a few different sports too. So that sort of competitive atmosphere, do you think that inspired you to stay with sport?
Yeah, I think it really did, just for like more competitive things. I tried to go to the Manitoba Games for basketball in the summer, but that didn't end up working out. But yeah, it really motivated me to do more.
Right on. And same thing, I know I saw you playing volleyball this past weekend, but what other sports do you play?
Soccer. Sometimes basketball and track and field.
Right on. Last question. So there's going to be a whole bunch of kids coming to Thompson for the games, like 1,100, 1,200 of them. Lots of them, it'll be their first experience at the Manitoba Games. So what advice would you give to them to totally make their experience the best that it could be?
Well, of course, have fun, but
don't forget to win.
yeah, don't forget to win. But yeah, like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, so enjoy it.
Right on. And you, what? Any other advice than that?
No, it's about the same.
Pretty similar. Are you guys the same person? Like, I'm interviewing twins. This is fantastic. It's not uncommon. Two former Manitoba Games athletes. So, sorry, I got one more for you before I let you go. Are you going to be involved with the games at all this year? Can you participate, volunteer, spectate?
Well, I'm too old to play in the games.
You don't look old at all.
Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, I'm volunteering with the opening ceremonies, and I want to help coach like the ringette team.
That's right. Your mom's involved with the ceremonies,
Yeah,
right?
so I have to help with that. No choice there.
But you would have volunteered, even if she didn't voluntold you, if she didn't make you do it. I like it. And Jonna, I'm guessing since you guys are sisters that you're too old to participate too, but will you be involved?
I hope to be involved, yeah. It'll probably be at the ski hill with the skiing because my mom will be involved with that, and
Same story.
so will my brother, and I hope to coach ringette too.
Oh, fantastic. No, that's a great way to stay involved. So even though you have different moms, they both bullied you into being Games of Volunteers. We're looking forward to having you there. They're both going to be at the Manitoba Games, and we will too. They're coming to Thompson March 4th to 10th, the Manitoba Games powered by Manitoba Hydro. Hashtag Play North, look for us there. And of course, www.manitobagames.ca is the place to volunteer, just like these two, Jonna McDonald and Logan Bobesko.